the interview dates. First thing, it is said that you should have proper sleep. ये सब थोड़ा मुश्किल होता है, राइट, बट प्रॉपर स्लीप नहीं होगा तो आपका चेहरे पे वो होगा, पता चल जाता है, राइट. सो फेस विल बी नॉट इन प्रॉपर बैलेंस, नॉर्मल, it will not look like normal. This. Many a time personality is also about look. Although they don't want to see beautiful people or handsome people like this, but personality is also about a bit, it does have influence. This again. The proper sleep is that you are in your mental balance. That should be. Then let's say that read that day newspaper. That day newspaper. So that you are familiar that what has happened today. This. Then remember that day. The day you have interview, that day, let's say, related to any historical aspect, right? Any way, whether this day is any way it is relevant, right? That should be said. Right. And whether that day is even related to you. This, whether it is linked to you anyhow, that day, let's say this. Then, right. How you go, mode of transportation, etc. Right? And what you observe. Right. Simple. इसका कोई knowledge से मतलब नहीं है. As soon as you enter, they say that. Right. Where do you stay, or whether you have come in Delhi, or how you came to this interview, let's say place, which mode of transportation. So what you observe on the way. This. So basically, just it is part and parcel that how we train ourselves for this. So that these are very basic things, and they may not necessarily be asked, but yes, they are very basics that we cannot avoid, right, while preparing our interview like this, right. And then let's say on that day, try to be positive, the positive bent of mind, and not too much smile on face, but not also, let's say that having a sad look, or let's say that very reticent look like this. It should be normal, this. And this is what, let's say that if you enter, they side, you knock it, enter, and you say, may I come in? They say yes, you go there. When you go there, so you go and then greet them. After reaching to a, ये नहीं कि आपने जैसे एंटर किया आपने सबको गुड मॉर्निंग बोल दिया. You take it your time, you come, the board is there, then you greet them properly, you greet them. Then let's say don't take your chair unless they ask to take your chair. Because in all these process, basically many a time it happens, we may not pay attention, they may not have said take your chair, right, and there is a bit delay, let's say that, in saying them, and then you take your chair. This. So unnecessary things, this, let's say that, they have nothing to do with your actual personality, right? But some unnecessary, these kind of extraneous variables, you can say that, which we have not given attention in our life, that can cause a bit trouble and unease. This. So you take and sit properly, this is how I say that. Become comfortable, Gradually, initially there can be a bit challenge in, let's say, gathering your common sense, but gradually you become comfortable, you talk properly. When you start leaving, do not forget to thanks them. Yes. And that thanks should also be properly told. You, let's say that, get up from your chair, stand properly, say them thanks politely, and then leave. So this way we can consider, which you can practice when you go for your mocks. Yes. That is what we can talk related to basic level of preparation. This, as far as questions how to tackle etc. So from this year I had basically for 20, 21, 22. I did not take any interview session because of COVID and health problem etc. Right. Although we started mock interview last year, IGP, but this year I have decided, so we will have one-on-one, let's say that. So there is one that you can take your mocks in interview panel. Another is one-to-one interaction with me. As per, means they will give you appointment. Generally I take in evening time because I have classes in daytime. In evening time it is between 5, 6, 6:30, 7. You can take your appointment whenever you feel comfortable. I have to take one-on-one. And generally I take a stock of the situation. Right, stock of the situation, how your preparation is going on. I can ask few specific questions to test your level of preparation. That you can say. We ask also your mock, what they ask in mock, what you answered. Then we try to address your some specific questions. I say whether you have anything to ask. If you want to ask anything, any question which you are not able to answer. So generally we try to have a very informal, not very formal. We try to have a very informal conversation so that you can improve your preparation. Yes. So this way we can benefit. Right. So any other question?
Do we need to shave or trim?
This, since you have beards, you can trim it. This, it should be trimmed properly. It should not look untidy. And since it is beards, it should be clean, right? This means there should not be hair like this, let's say that. It should be clean, let's say this. The clean shave is not important, right? This is what I think. It should look a bit decent, this you can say.
I have public administration as my optional. I have not taken coaching anywhere, but I have public administration. So, can some content be given so that I can prepare?
Yes, I will take one class this time. I will take one class only related to optional. In optional, what they are going to ask. That's what usually they ask. We were using 2019 video since I did not take for 3 years. But this year I have planned to take one. Right. So that video will be given. Or if we take class, then we announce it, because nowadays people in online time people do not come. Gradually this culture has gone because people watch videos as per their convenience, this you can say. So when I will take, you can inform, you can come, or it will be given to students through online.
I would like to come,
right,
so that I can ask questions.
Yeah, yes, because this was a basic class, basic things I had to tell. So I cannot take questions like this. But in one-on-one, we can take your question, whatever the question we have. This way you can tell. And that public ed class, so you can come, not a problem. Right. Yes.
So, can we take sides with respect to opinions, or it has to be balanced when we write the way that we write our main chances?
Yes. When something is demanding, you have to take a side. So yes, a side should be taken. Like if someone asks related to the electoral bond, right? The electoral bond is something that your side will be more towards, I guess, we need to bring greater transparency. Right? You will not tell that, no, it is fine. Right? It has problem. Although it has problem, but still it is fine. Ye to bhi hoga nahi. Right? We will say that it is initiative to address electoral funding, but we need to bring greater transparency. Right? This. So, it is a question where you need to take a side, which is a bit against government. This. Now, if you take another example, suppose I say, let's say Swachh Bharat Mission, it will go in support of government. It is very successful scheme. Although it has problem, but it is very successful scheme. Again, you are leaning towards success. The positive thing you are saying. The positive improvement. It is not we have to balance it. Rather, we have to be objective, let's say that. So wherever it is needed, we can appreciate. Wherever it is needed, we can be on the negative side. So it should not appear that something we are just trying to, this is how interview board, UPSC has told that don't become spokesperson of government. They say you very openly. Don't try to be spokesperson of government. Right? Give your view, what you are thinking. Basically, after all, how they will know about your personality? If we are supposed to just keep speaking positive things, right? Yes, we can take a stand. We can take a stand.